point him out. I shoot a nigga while he with his bitch on my mama. I been booming like Metro. In the 90s, they assigned my ass to death row. Gang, gang shit. Bang, bang, bitch. Hey, where you from? I ain't asked you who you hang with. I'm with the riders and the shit starters. Dog, we murder sons and we pimp daughters. Shorty wanna be a thug? Yeah, that's what he said. Here go a gun, don't come back until a nigga dead. Fresh out the box, then the clips with the infrared. Shit easy, point the dot up at a nigga head. See, I be crippin' like Big Wood in this prime. The streets love me cause I represent the hood in my rhyme.
Oh yeah, throw your neighborhoods in the air. If you don't care. Oh yeah, throw your neighborhoods in the air. If you don't care, cause we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Nah, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Nah, we don't give a fuck.
West side, I'm connected like Ice Cube. I've been shooting Mac 10 since high school. I'm west side like a Dub C Crip walk. See, we don't talk the same language, boy, this stick talk. Middle fingers in the air, I think I'm Tupac. Screaming fuck the police, shit, even school cops. Just cop the gold rope like the Young Easy. 2 options, trap or die, bitch, I'm Young Jeezy. I've been slanging all this yay like it's legal. A hood nigga, bust a bitch up in a Regal. I used to fuck with the Rock like I'm Siegel, now it's Coca. I'm only talking cola with the Migos. Cuban wrist on my Fidel shit. With a presidential bitch and see Giselle rich. Black on black X6 rolling necklace. You can't tell a nigga nothing about this west shit.
Oh yeah, throw your neighborhoods in the air. If you don't care. Oh yeah, throw your neighborhoods in the air. If you don't care, cause we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Nah, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Nah, we don't give a fuck.
I ain't finished, still gassing like Arco. Seen niggas with guns but no heart though. Claim to be a shooter but he's scared of jail. All that mean to me, dog, is he ain't scared to tell the truth. See, you can shame the devil or get shot up at a light like Cain and Harold. Everyday shit, that's just regular. Anybody get it shit, we shot the messenger. That ain't my bitch, I'm just texting her. She wanna let me beat it up cause you be stressing her. Lesson learned, see that's a good lesson. When we pass on licks, we call it hood blessings. God bless the dead, even bless the shooter. Fuck it, while you at it, go ahead, bless the Ruger. I can teach you all about the work like a tutor. Before cars, we was hopping off bikes and scooters. You don't know about that, you can stop frontin'. When the hood is all you got cause you ain't got nothing. See, you don't know about that, you can stop frontin'. When the hood is all you got cause you ain't got nothing.
Oh yeah, throw your neighborhoods in the air. If you don't care. Oh yeah, throw your neighborhoods in the air. If you don't care, cause we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Nah, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Nah, we don't give a fuck.
A charismatic thief planning an...
All right. We back. We here. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's 2 Oxtails and an Empanada. It's your boy, Uncle Paulie.
It's your girl, Ange.
And we here, man. We about to get things started, man. So, how was your weekend and all that, man?
My weekend was very good. Had to kind of take care of some stuff with work. You know, National Career Institute all the time. We doing this program with ladies in construction. So we set up a place for them down at the International Youth Organization in Newark to kind of get them some jobs. So I did that. And then after that, because I wasn't there that long, I decided to go get drunk. I went to Applebee's. Yeah. Because I felt like I had got dressed and I wasn't even there that long. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to the bar. So I met my boo at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I got to get used to you and your boo now. Yo, man, so I had a kind of crazy weekend. I went to the doctor, and there's some things I got to change in my life, man. And I went to the gym yesterday, man, because I kind of felt like I needed to go anyway, so now I got to push, because I was telling y'all earlier, man, telling Angie and them earlier, I went to cut my toenails, man, and I felt like my stomach was just pushing back on me, man, so...
That's deep.
Yeah, that's deep, man. It was like we was having a struggle, man. We was tossing each other around. So I got to change some things in my life, man. So I'm hitting the gym. I see my cousin on Sharik, man. I'm in the gym. I'm back, baby.
What's going on, Balboa? What's really good?
Word up, man. I'm
Hey,
out here,
Andrea.
man. Word up. So we gonna jump into this, man. Cory Booker dropped out of the 2020 presidential race after 347 days of campaigning.
Aww.
Oh my ass. And
I don't care. I was being horribly sarcastic. You do not represent us. You nor Kamala Harris.
Hold on. And don't hit him yet. In his parting words, he said, it is my faith in us, my faith
Brian.
in us together as a nation that we share common pain and common problems that can only be solved with a common purpose and a sense of common cause. So, with that being said, before you eat them up, there's Democrats that's left that's still running. In the order that they're saying they're doing good, I'm going to name them as Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, if I'm saying it right, Andrew Yang, Amy Klobuchar, Michael Bloomberg, Tulsi Gabbard, Tom Steger, Michael Bennett, Deval Patrick, and John Delaney. And with that being said, I ask you, with everything going on, how much everybody hates Trump. Do you know anything about these Democrats that's running right now?
Well, I know about now Warren. I've listened to her kind of speak a few times. She's kind of like a liberal in my eyes, the way with some of the topics that she talks about. I kind of like her, and I hear that the Asian guy, I think his name is Chang, his last name. I hear that he's pretty popular too. When it comes to Joe Biden, I just feel like he's still riding the Obama coattail. So he's going to use the popularity of that to get like the majority of the votes. I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden for other reasons. One of the main reasons is that it has been a lot of things being put out there that he allegedly likes to touch on children. So I'm not a big fan of that. They even have kind of some videos as well as pictures, just saying things that just doesn't sit right with me. But one thing I will say is that always understand that you got to get to know who you're going to appoint. You got to hold people accountable. And even though this is so important, you still need to pay attention to what's actually going on in your hometown. That's why when I heard that Booker dropped out, I really didn't give a shit. I felt like he used the city of Newark to push this campaign. This was the whole plan the whole time. His campaign was $1 million. For the city of Newark, and then I hear he's living in the projects, and then he down here chasing people. He got a broom sweeping out former Mayor Sharp James people and all this like theatrical bullshit. Then, he's dating Oprah's best friend. Now he's dating Rosario Dawson, and I don't like it. So I'm glad he's gone.
That nigga like booty. Period. Let's keep it 100. Everybody know.
It's more important than water?
More important than water. Everybody know when that nigga was in Newark, he ain't had no ladies around him, no nothing. But what I don't like about Cory Booker, man, I remember they did a little TV show on him to try to get him. That's when I knew something was going
Vernon.
on. And I remember he had a dude that he was acting like. Dude had some troubles trying to get his life together. So he promised this dude a job and all this shit. And they let that boy come there for 2 days at a construction site that he said people from Newark would be working there. They had that boy work there for 2 days. The boy was trying to work hard. And on the third day he got there and they said, oh, we don't need you. And I just thought that was the most fucked up shit.
It is.
They could have did to that young man.
It is.
Because he explained, like, I made some choices in my life. I'm trying to get right. And they had a chance to give him an opportunity to get right, and they never did, man. So, I'm happy Cory Booker was out. I don't like him. He said, fuck our city.
Right.
He didn't even take care of black people in our city.
He did. He
took care of the Spanish towns.
Yeah, and then if you really want to be even more honest about it, when he was in there, the kids didn't even get paid from the summer damn jobs. They got a pizza party towards the end of the summer jobs. Now I'm hoping that eventually they did give them money for the time that they worked. But to speak about with that young man, when you have construction companies coming into your neighborhood, they are supposed The city is supposed to make sure that they hire 40% of the people that live in the neighborhood. I will say this, I'm a big advocate of education. If you don't have the proper certifications to go along with that, that's what will have them justify why they can't hire you. When they did that to that young man, they probably had him doing the bottom of the barrel jobs just to get them good ass pictures. Then they sent them along their way. So politics.
And you know, some R. Kelly Sally said Iran finna blow us up anyway. I don't think
R. Kelly Sally.
I'm gonna make this real quick, and then we gonna go to the next joint.
Absolutely.
I don't think people understand.
That's right.
How gangster.
Of course, it's all an act, Lou.
And brutal the United States is.
Right.
The United States will blow this whole motherfucking planet up before they let somebody come over here and take us the fuck over.
It's true.
We are strategically set around everything on this motherfucking earth, yo. With them ships with nuke, man. Please don't get it fucked up. I'm not saying motherfuckers can't go over here and get on trains to blow shit up.
Yeah, they can.
But you're like, yo, dog, man. You seen last time, when was it when they dropped that bomb on Japan?
Shit, you want to talk about the dropping? See, you gotta never underestimate the power of chemical warfare, because at the end of the day, when you get too high, they drop SARS on your ass. So you gotta be mindful of that shit. And like President Orange said, we have the best army.
Yeah, say that shit again.
We have the best army. Yeah, and you know, I have to agree with him on that. This country was built on defense. Always remember that we were the Queen's Army. Okay,
man. But we gonna move on to something that really touched my heart, man. The homeboy Akon reveals that he has finalized an agreement for Akon City and Senegal, and that shit is just fucking dope to me, man.
That is dope
to see. Someone who came from convict music. You know what I mean? Whatever
locked up.
Oh yeah, all these different things, and now he's starting his own fucking city, and on top of him starting his own city, he's gonna have his own currency.
Yep.
And I pray for him, man, because
yes, absolutely.
Every time you see a black brother, man, or someone start becoming too successful or too big, look at Gaddafi. He started trying to change the currency, and look what happened to him.
Yeah, no, never try to change the currency, and never touch that Federal Reserve, or the Rothschilds will come for you.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy. So
he's gonna name it after himself too.
Yeah,
he's gonna name it after himself, and pay attention to some of these celebrities. Like I know that Ludacris and his whole family have already went and got dual citizenship. So so you gotta.
I want to see what's gonna happen, man. So this shit is dope, man. So I just want to give a shout out to my motherfucking man. Akon, man, that shit was really fucking dope, man.
Yeah, and he was doing it right under everybody's nose while he had one of his wives on Love and Hip Hop. Look at that. Yeah. Hollywood.
A lot of people don't know either, man. He, what was her name? The white girl. Oh, man.
From where?
She's one of his artists. Somebody help me up. What up, Drew? Oh, the crazy white girl that was...
My phone is like stuck.
It was a crazy white girl that made all the different songs, man. And she was his artist. I can't think of it right now, man. But he got a lot of money from her. She was a real big she was a real big artist. I can't think.
She was a real big artist.
The crazy white girl.
You can't be talking about Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Lady Gaga wasn't his.
Yes, she was.
No, she wasn't. She was Tamar Braxton's husband's first.
No, Lady Gaga was his artist.
Well, I thought that she was signed with Vincent Herbert.
Lady Gaga was Akon's artist.
Okay,
thank you, Andre. I couldn't think of her name to save my life.
All right.
Lady Gaga was his artist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how he was able. Yeah, he said they all crazy.
They are all crazy. This is true.
Yeah,
this is true.
So we go. I don't know, man. But there's something I wanted to talk about too, man. Is Kanye West in his Sunday services. A lot of people are getting upset that he's charging people $50 to come to the service. Yeah. And you know, I'm just like, what's the big fucking deal?
Okay, so like we were kind of just having this discussion. If any of you kind of follow us on Facebook or whatever, I did a quick live and we were kind of discussing this already. We were just so amped up. But for me, I don't see it being anything different than tithes and offerings. And if anybody has been to church and been to a real holy and sanctified church, you know damn well that collection plate will go around at least 2 to 4 times. And God forbid you only got $1. Okay? That pastor and his congregation gonna make you feel like purity shit. And they gonna tell you that you're supposed to give, 10%? 10% of your earnings into that church for the church fund, the youth fund, the love fund, the pastor's fund, the pastor's side bitch fund, the pastor's car fund. Mm-hmm. So, it's so many different funds. And like you say, come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Okay, so what's the difference? Like, really, what's the difference? Because when you see a Sunday service, you go in there. When you go into it, you're getting a good feel. You get a bit of a word, but you get a lot of like the music, the good feel to get you going. And don't say because he's rich. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't have to pay to go to Kanye's church, but you go to Pastor Jamal Bryant's church. Okay, you go there.
Oh, my homeboy who got caught on the motherfucker.
Hey, Sin.
The Sin, I love you, baby. Got caught on camera eating that motherfucking monkey. Was it Pastor Wilson?
Pastor Wilson.
Oh, man, he was eating that motherfucker. I know his church was off the hook
right.
That next Sunday.
Pastor Wilson, and that all happened over a part in the goddamn play.
But my thing is, man, I look at church. Don't get me. I was born and raised in church.
That's right.
And I've watched a lot of different preachers. I've seen the shit, and they hit you with the bull. And don't get me wrong, a church has to run. But if you look at the tithings and all of that other stuff, like you said, you got the tithing. I mean, I've been to a church service, man. I think I said this before. I got in trouble for this.
Mm-hmm.
It was a convention. They had offering. The bishop dude stopped the offering. And he said, ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem.
Oh, shit.
We were supposed to raise a certain amount of money, and we didn't raise the money, and God don't like it.
Oh,
so
no. God told him?
He had $100 line. Come on, somebody. He had the 50. And then he had the 20. And people are running up there with the money. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. Where is this money going?
Because there's a difference between spirituality and religion. Religion is business, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be surprised how many rabbis, imams, priests, and preachers have annual meetings about this shit. Now, they all telling you that they believe different shit, but they all get together and they have meetings. So, no, you're absolutely right. That could be Kanye doing his own thing. But what is the definition of a church? Because in my eyes, a church is a not-for-profit organization. That's why they don't have to pay taxes.
Sister Angie, you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
The church is for all of us to come together and get red bottom shoes for Sister Bell. Y'all don't hear me.
That first lady.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm about to.
No, soon we about to ask you for some tithes and offerings because we got the reverend over here.
Yo, man, it's crazy. But while we talking real quick, I just thought about it. Shout out to my man from Mass Confusion. I'm sorry I'm not there, yo. I love y'all, man. Happy birthday, y'all. I think you turned 20 today, man. I love you, man.
KT.
Mass Confusion, man. I love you, man. Man, I love you, bro. But yeah, man. But did y'all see Kanye West
y'all
on a horse?
He fell off that damn donkey.
Oh man.
That shit was hilarious. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because you ain't no way. Come on, Yay. I rocks with you, Yay. I rocks with you. Some people I get argued with because I rocks with you. You came in there with the Jesus walk shit, and the damn ass that knocked your ass off of him.
Yeah, the good Lord said today.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah, man, but I want to before we get into your tea, Angie.
Okay.
I want to talk about, if you could pull this up, it's Candace Clark. Before you pull it up, Candace Clark, y'all got to watch this video. Candace Clark is one of the best scammers of all times. I've never seen someone scam on the level of her scamming. And I want to salute her, because if you're going to scam, motherfucker, scam. and she's scamming. Go ahead, play that for me, home.
A charismatic thief planning an elaborate con game to steal people's money. If it sounds like a Hollywood hit, it is. Remember, Catch Me If You Can?
We've got a real-life drama, though, with a similar plot unfolding right here, right now. CBS 2 investigator Dorothy Tucker tracked down the star of this elaborate Chicago charade.
Applause for Candace Clark.
I appreciate people wanting the same things that I'm wanting and looking for justice the same way that I'm looking for justice.
Speakers list her accomplishments: an undergrad degree in criminology from UIC, an MBA from DePaul, prestigious positions in community service.
Director Clark has created a new program called...
All of this is impressive. None of it is true.
Candace Clark is the first African-American woman to hold the Director of Special Investigations position in the state of Illinois.
There is no such position in the state of Illinois.
Place your left hand on the Bible.
So who are these people, and why are they attending a phony ceremony? Why? Because Candace Clark hired most of them.
And repeat after me.
Even the judge isn't real.
And raise your right hand.
Is independent film actress Jamie Newell, who actually helped Clark produce the ceremonies, a decision she now regrets.
I believed in her and her mission.
Newell says she fell for the elaborate tale Clark weaved about judges and state officials
I, Candace Clark,
not being available for Clark's swearing-in ceremonies, so she was given permission to hire actors.
No, nobody has been paid.
Add up what Clark owes Newell, the singers, musicians, casting company, sign language interpreter, and extras. It's nearly $21,000. In late October, Newell finally learned from a friend Clark never worked for the government and everyone had been duped.
And to know that it was all a fake, a hoax.
Why would Clark produce this elaborate hoax?
I'm sorry, but this is supposed to be invitation only.
I found her at one of her so-called ceremonies in November and hoped she would give us some answers.
Get out of my face.
Can you guys stop?
No, I'd like her to answer some questions.
I'm gonna ask.
I just want to look her in the eyes and just ask her, why would you do this?
So what are you doing?
Get out
What
of
are you
my
doing?
face.
Will authorities ever catch Clark? That's what we'll keep asking. Dorothy Tucker, CBS 2 investigators.
Get out of my face.
Go get him, Dorothy. Well, Clark has been convicted.
Right now, if you want. Yo, man. Now, that lady right there. Basically, what she's doing is she sets up, cause it's long, bro. She set up all these things, acting like she had all of these accolades, and then what come to find out, nothing that she been locked up twice.
So what is she?
So she acts like she's let's just say she was the owner of 15 minutes of Fame Radio.
She has all these different degrees.
She'll go to a rap convention and have them thinking
North
that
Conda.
she's going through all these battle raps, and they pay her to actually come. She has all these set up awards, hire actors, and she get big money. They caught her twice. She got locked up, but she out. But she like they said, I was watching the Chicago joint. She done hit about almost 2 million. Like, the lady ain't no joke, man. Wow. And I just say to people, if you're gonna scam, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. She had the white lady crying, believing in her.
It's a matter of, it's a scam, but is it illegal?
It ain't no different than people selling you these bullshit stories with timeshares and things of that nature. I'm not trying to make excuses for her, but that ass about to fry.
What they're about to get her on is it's illegal to impersonate a federal agent. She act like she works for the federal government. So
all right, so she pulled a damn X.
So that's what
she pulled a damn X. Listen, first of all, somebody get Tyler Perry on the phone. This woman needs to be on one of his fucking shows. She's a great fucking actress, okay? We've been getting duped for years. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I find it a bit hilarious that nobody would fucking research her. Nobody would even look up. She said she had an MPA.
Yeah. The bitch bad.
What's an MPA?
A Master of Professional... I can't remember the last one, y'all. Don't get mad at me, but...
The bitch bad.
It's, and then after that, you get your doctorate.
When you said bad, I was just right away, I was like, look, she got fat ass.
Nah, man.
She ain't bad like that. She got some shit that fat asses can't do.
Yeah.
Okay? She got the whole room packed up in there.
Man.
actors and all. You know why? Because there's so much money in the way she was doing. It was enough money for them too.
But guess what? She didn't pay none of them either.
She didn't even pay the actors.
Yo, John, none of them. Yo,
you know what it is?
It's bad.
We live in a world now where as though everybody can be suckered. Everybody has a fucking scam.
But
you know what I mean? And it's sad. You gotta be very careful.
But it goes back to
that's not true.
It goes back to the preaching. Yeah. I'm sorry, and it's no disrespect. I don't knock nobody's religion, but it goes back to the preaching. A lot of people can be scammed.
Just like on TV, they say if you only send us 3 easy payments of $29.99, you can get this holy water straight from Jerusalem. When you take this water, you're gonna put it on yourself, and all your problems are gonna be answered.
And you know what that water
guarantee
is? It's toilet water.
Okay.
From Penn Station at that.
From Penn Station.
Yeah, come on, bro. But you know what, everybody? I'm going to change it since we talk about preachers. Today, somebody might have a cold and need some tea. So we're going to let it dangle. I said we're going to let it dangle. We're going to let it dangle. So now, everybody, get on up on your feet and clap your hands and get ready for Angie's tea. Come on, somebody. Dangle, dangle, let it dangle. That be my favorite part when the preachers do that.
Perfect segue.
Yo.
I'm not messing with y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, Ans, get busy.
All right, y'all. So I got a few things. So I don't know if you heard, but the last of the dying breed that's known as R. Kelly's women, we have Joycelyn Sanchez and Azriel Clary. They actually got into a physical altercation in R. Kelly's apartment, which of course is in the Trump Towers. So the story happened was that Azriel was getting ready to pack her shit up and leave, and she had some man up in there, and she was kind of like on live, and she was just talking shit, and she was telling them to get them Grammys away from her and all that. And Joycelyn walked in with some other girl, and I guess I don't know if Joycelyn's still under the spell or whatever the case may be, but she was like, you disrespected him, that's not right. And then she was like, come on now, you know you was having sex with me when I was a minor. Now the one thing I want y'all to understand is that Joycelyn and Azriel, first of all, Joycelyn's 23 and Miss Clary's 21. Okay, so they're 2 years apart. Let's get that shit out the way. So she was like, you know, you're disrespectful, you know you was having sex with me when I was a minor. Joycelyn got mad. She jumped on the girl's ass. She started beating her ass on live.
She was throwing her hands
Yo,
down?
she fucked that girl up. I'm talking about front laces was getting pulled.
Okay.
People were screaming.
Edges was everywhere?
Edges was everywhere. They had to get the damn security from Trump Towers. This Trump Towers now. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing no shit like up in there. So shit got real crazy. And long story short, Joycelyn Sanchez has been arrested for assault and battery. Azriel is pressing charges on her. She's saying that everything that she said and all of those interviews where they were together were a lie, going down from the parents and this, that, and the third. So recently on the 13th, after this whole situation happened, Azriel reunited with her family. Now, I'm a big person on reading body language because I feel that if you don't know, nonverbal communication is the largest the largest way to communicate in the world. I want y'all to take a look at some of these pictures. And I want y'all to kind of just kind of tell me what you think. All right? Now, look at this one. Now, that's the mother. That's the father. I think that's the aunt. And that's the brother, 2 brothers. What does the mother's body language look like she's trying to do with Azriel? And I'll tell you what I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, like she's trying to tell her to calm down. So it's like just trying to get her to see, because you can see she looked real happy for somebody that has Stockholm syndrome.
And the father looked like he looking at her like you smell like pig.
Now, whoa. Put up the next picture, please.
I'm sorry, yo.
Mom's just like she not fucking with nothing.
Yeah, mom. Now, as you can see, it's almost like she's so happy to be back with her family. And before y'all even say that, you know, I'm just going in on this girl, I'm not going in on this girl. I'm not saying that she wasn't a victim, because she's been dealing with that man for a long time. She was very impressionable. We don't know exactly everything that they have experienced together, but she's back with her family, and it's almost like she's so fucking ecstatic. Now, one of the things that I see in this picture here, it looks like to me, mom is a bit embarrassed. Her face is not even in the camera. All right, now, I don't know. Now, and if you notice, whenever you see dad in the pictures, dad really looks like he's too through. Now, what a lot of people don't know about this particular situation with her family, this didn't just affect this young girl. This shit tore her family apart. Her mother and father are no longer together behind this situation. They got separated legally. So, you know, not only was she affected by the things that she went through, but it completely broke down her family unit. Now here they are together. Now you can tell they all trying. Look at the father.
Now, Andrea, that's my same thing.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I might sound mean right now. Yeah.
Kel said, move on to the next topic.
Fucking with little kids, you in the way. You need to be shot. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it just seems like they trying to make money off this shit too. They're like, these parents never gave a fuck. I'm sorry.
We can't, but we can't say that because we don't know all the intricate details about the situation. I'm not giving them a pass, but what I will say is, you know how many people are probably at them right now. This got reality television all over it. And when I got these pictures, they did a hashtag, and the hashtag said "On the Run with Azriel."
It's gonna
definitely be a reality TV show.
They don't give a fuck, man.
Because they're going.
Money,
not to mention, there's going to be a lot of people that are around them that are going to say, "Listen, y'all might as well monopolize off of this situation while it's hot." Interesting.
Stories worth a lot of money because she's been with him all these years, even after the Surviving R. Kelly story.
Yep.
The stories she's gonna have are unlike any of them surviving R. Kelly stories.
Because it's the freshest one. Yeah. Her and Joycelyn are they were like the last ones. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna be all on them. And of course they have highlighted, you know, some of the situations that they've been through in Surviving R. Kelly, as well as Surviving R. Kelly: The Reckoning.
But not directly from their mouths.
Right.
Yeah, she's gonna tell the story.
I'm tired of it. I'm like, yo, man,
right. See, Endot said he would cash out.
I'm tired of this R. Kelly shit, man. I really am.
I
like his music, man. The dude is a music genius, but
right.
I just feel like, man, all of these people, they sold their kids to the devil.
I think that
nobody can tell me anything differently.
I think to a certain extent, a lot of them did, but I also think that right now we are in a climate of people being exploited. The only thing that I'm worried about is that because these women supposedly, allegedly, they are suffering from Stockholm syndrome. Like, do we think that reality television is the best place for them? Because what's going to happen is eventually their mental health is at stake.
I don't think they have.
And you think everybody that's on reality TV is mentally insane?
No, listen, I never said that. I never said that. But we're talking about Stockholm syndrome. A lot of people on reality TV just selling themselves out just for the love of money. So it's just something a bit. I'm just saying it's something a bit different.
What else we got in that cup?
All right,
I'm sorry.
You don't get to determine what tea goes.
I'm sorry.
When I pour my tea, I'm gonna need you to come on somebody. Let me get my collection plate. You got me. We don't.
Yeah, what's the name said it the best? They're gonna have a new show called The Peabodys.
Yeah, I mean,
Surviving R. Kelly. Like, I'm tired of this shit, yo.
But one thing I will say is
the Peabodys, nah. Yo.
Well, the one thing I will say, that's funny as hell. That is, I'm not gonna lie. But one thing I will say that, period, and one thing that we do not condone anybody being taken advantage of here at 15 Minutes of Fame Radio, as well as 2 Oxtails and an Empanada. That shit is wrong regardless of what color you are. All right, moving right along. So I don't know if you heard about the royal family. So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are actually leaving the royal family. He is abandoning his prince title, and they're going to Canada. They're going to independently be able to earn their own money. He doesn't want no parts of the royal family. The reason why is because since he's married her, now a lot of people, I don't know if you know, Meghan Markle is a black woman. She is a mixed woman. Her mother is black. Her father is white. Her father and her siblings have went out their way to publicly embarrass this woman, ridicule her, and that she's getting death threats, and she's just being ridiculed. And I think what Prince Harry is afraid of, and one of the things he did say is he does not want what happened to his mother, the late Princess Diana, happen to his wife. So he decided to step away. So my question to y'all is it okay to put your family to the side when it comes to you being adults, when it comes to your family unit?
It all matters the situation.
Okay.
You got a good family, you got to rock with them. You got a fucked up family, you do you.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line.
I don't know. I really don't understand the story, but I never understood why us as Americans.
Give your answer in preacher mode.
No. You like?
I agree.
I say you like the Reverend Snowman.
No, I agree.
I never understood how and why us as Americans even give a fuck.
Well, I mean,
'cause people go crazy over that royal shit, man. When they first got married, they had royal parties and movie theaters, everything. So
we idolize too many people.
Yeah.
Wrong people.
Yeah.
We do.
Put people on a pedestal that has nothing to do with us.
But you also got to keep in mind too, the Queen, and we can take this all the way back. Like I said, we were the Queen's army. We owe her. Why do you think we got Social Security numbers? We can go into a real deep situation.
You're going too deep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go there.
No.
But what I'm saying is that's a reason why it's a big fixation on that family in particular. My father's from Bermuda. Okay, Bermuda was colonized by the Queen, and I believe in 18 or so, you know what I'm saying, the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
So you walking around where her face is on Caribbean money, all over the world. So I think that's kind of a big part of why people were so fixed on the royal family. I mean, think about it. She got gold from Africa and can take you in her shit and show you proudly. The Queen.
Yeah.
Her husband is the Duke. The Queen. She runs shit.
Y'all are very hip to certain shit.
Okay.
Answer question for me.
Okay.
Should I really give a fuck? Wait. Let me tell you some fucked up shit.
Okay.
Should I really give a fuck about Trump being the president? Should I give a fuck if it's Barack or if it's Trump? Has your lives been affected by the Queen and her goal? Has your life, personally, your life been affected by Donald Trump? Has your life
let him finish.
Has your life been affected when Barack was the president? Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Love it. Was happy as hell he was the president.
Right.
My life wasn't that affected.
My preacher's juice.
And every time the president changed,
Mm-hmm.
your life, whether it be the taxes or this, that, and the other, it just goes back to normal and then changes again. It goes back to normal.
Well, the reason, there's two reasons why I do what I do.
Okay.
One,
you're not gonna do it in a preacher voice?
No, I'm not doing it in preacher voice. One, as I started reading and looking at different things, I started understanding that how the system works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to try to go too far, but this is how the system works.
Right.
So then, at the same time, I started learning also that everything that they've been teaching me in these books in school was a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So I started wanting to understand, learn stuff about our history, and learn how this shit works. Now, if you want to keep it 100, presidents really are the faces of the shit. You get what I'm saying?
That's
but
it.
I say it does affect us because the United States is a fucking system.
Mm-hmm.
So even though you're able to make your money and do what you do, the system, which the Queen Gold and all of that stuff, it still affects us. And it might not affect us because I might be able to make some money and do good, but it still affects what's around me.
Well,
you get what I'm saying? So that's why I get into what I go to and read. I'm not explaining it because I just don't want to get too deep, but that's why I do what I do. And I think that part of the reason, and then I let you go, that a lot of our people are so fucked up.
What up, 100 Gold?
Because we have no knowledge of self and we don't want to know these things. And if I think we learned and seen
that's right, Andrea,
how this system is built up against us so much, I think as a community and as a people, we would realize, like the Asians do, like the Indians do, fuck this system, fuck this government, fuck this president. Let's come together and let's throw this money between each other and do what the fuck we do. Well, yeah. Hold on real quick,
because I can tell you why the queen that does affect me.
And that's why I believe they push all this shit. We do a lot of the stuff because me and Angie really got the way we want to. I don't think nobody will listen to us. But they fuck us up with this R. Kelly shit, with this love and hip hop shit, and the hot girl summers. And so just think if we took the hot girl summers and all these things and looked into education and history and seen the shit, I think we'd be a little bit different, man. And I'll shut the fuck up, man.
Well, for me, when it comes to the queen, she did affect me. When my father is from Bermuda, and that's the queen's, that's her shit, you know? When my father passed away, him and my mother were married. And there was supposed to be a certain amount of money that I was supposed to get. Great Britain was fighting me because we were American to not give us the money. The end result was we didn't get all of the money. We got a partial portion of it. And I think at that time when that happened, I started kind of looking more into like what the queen was about and how it was a lot of things that was stolen. You know, it's all about stealing from around the world and how it's really all about resources and things like that. So she did fucking affect me at a point in time. You're goddamn right she did. You know what I'm saying? But in a very negative way, and that's what kind of probed me to kind of like want to look into different things. When it comes to the presidency, the reason why I look into it is because I can. And people have paved the way for us to be able to do that. And can't nobody tell me that I can't open up a book or I can't research or go look into it. Does it directly affect me? Absolutely not. What directly affects me is how I handle my household and how I make sure that my children understand the importance of local politics and things like that, and starting to like be able to control what your orbit is and your ambiance. But then also because we're put here to give out information to the people. I feel like if enough of us have some type of understanding of it and we got enough balls to do some shit about it, you know, maybe we can make some type of change.
Now, the reason I asked that question.
It was a good question.
A great question.
Yes.
The reason I asked that question is because the problem is that it affects us and it doesn't affect us because of one fucking reason. None of us fucking will come together.
I know.
So
I know.
It's like
that's a pathology.
No matter what, that's why I say no matter who's the president, no matter who's running this or running that, if we don't come together as fucking American citizens, period, you know, black, white, whatever, like you say, Chinese and other countries and shit like that. Like, this is America, man. It's the home of the free. Like, there are ways that we can make shit work for us, but the key word is make shit work for us.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, is that nobody gives a fuck about the next man. They only give a fuck about themselves.
But you
came together like to be different for everybody.
I agree with you, but I also think that it's a fear that has been instilled in black people because we've been taught all the way down from, I guess, with the slavery portion, that if you stand up and you revolt, this is what can happen to you. And when you do too much, like, think about it. Remember, like even years back, like, more black people are getting killed at a more alarming rate now. Because it's like, oh, so y'all don't care about shit. We can't even get the pastor to control you niggas. I bet we're going to set this shit in your mother's minds to be afraid to let you walk out that door. Or we're gonna do these things. And not to say that it's right or it's wrong, because we should be able to fight against that type of oppression. But just because you don't see the change don't mean that they're not still there. You know what I'm saying? So
come on, somebody.
We're free and still live in scared.
How fucked up is that
Because
shit?
we mentally not free. A lot
Oh,
of us.
absolutely not. They're gonna make sure of that. I mean, we could talk about that shit all day. Get into the food, the culture, all that good shit. But moving right along.
Yeah.
Just long as y'all didn't say nothing bad about Cardi B, this conversation was good.
Ain't nobody said nothing bad about Cardi. Oh, we're not gonna do that. Okay, moving right along.
I'm sorry.
What? No, don't start. Get out my teacup.
All right.
Okay, so a couple of episodes back, in 2019, I did do this story about Lori Harvey, who is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. Got into like this hit and run accident where she kind of like, she was texting on her phone. She hit this car and then she kind of like tried to speed off. So she went to court recently. And then I'll read to you what they said. So they said over the weekend, Lori Harvey, the daughter of comedian Steve Harvey, went viral for posting a romantic vacation video that seems to confirm her fucking relationship with Future. You know, her and Future, they belong together. Every time you turn around, they with somebody different. But anyway, the Los Angeles County District Attorney Office officially charged her, Harvey, who turned 23 on Monday, with one count of resisting, delaying, and obstructing a police officer, and another count of hit and run resulting in property damage. Even though both charges are misdemeanors, she is facing a year behind bars on the obstruction of a police officer, blah, blah, blah. Ladies and gentlemen, she's never been in jail before. Okay, she has a rich stepfather. When it comes to laws, they really just care about fines.
PTI program.
They're going to give it a PTI. She's going to pay a big-ass fine, and she's going to go to a probation officer, you know, maybe once a month or whatever. But they did charge her with the actual hit and run. And with that being said, that's right. Money talks and bullshit walks. Do you want to bring in the thing about Steve Harvey?
Oh, yeah. Mark Curry.
Mm-hmm. Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Mark Curry from Mr. Cooper, he's been very upset. He said Steve Harvey stole and butchered his comedy, and he has proof, man. And you know how TMZ, they always catching somebody, man. And this is what he said, man.
I know you talked in the past on the podcast about, you know, Steve Harvey jacking some of your jokes. Have you resolved that now?
No, I haven't. You know, my thing with Steve Harvey is that he used my material on both his platforms.
Yeah.
After I talked to him, I saw him at Def Jam. I went up and talked to him. I said, man, you're using my material. You know, you're taking money out of my pocket. You made enough money. You're very wealthy. You don't have to take it from me. But then he used it on his other show, the kids show, or whatever. Kids say that something. And so he used my material twice. Steve Harvey, stop using my material.
How come he won't?
Just call me and I'll tell you how to use my material. Bad thing about it, he's doing a bad job at it. If you're going to steal somebody's material, at least do it right. When Puffy sampled, he did it right. My God.
Why is someone who's made it like that, you know?
I don't know why, but it motivates me instead of putting Steve Harvey's, you know, name in my mouth. It motivated me to come out and do a special.
Oh.
So I'm coming back out of retirement. You people hearing it now, I'm about to do a special. So they don't think I'm funny, they're taking my material. Makes me come out of retirement, I'm ready to do a special.
Oh, good.
So Netflix, HBO, Showtime, Bounce, whoever you are, Mark Curry is ready to do a special. And I'm ready, I'm funny, my material's original, I ain't stealing nobody's material.
I love that, man. Any message for Steve? Final thing, any message for Steve?
Please stop using my material, man. What is wrong with you?
Now, if anybody who truly knows me, I do comedy on the side, man. I write a lot of things. I got a lot right now. But anyway.
Say something funny.
It's not, you got hair. It's not easy to sit and write comedy. You come up with a concept, and then when you come up with this concept, because this is one of the things that stopped me from getting, you critique yourself so much, you're scared, is the people gonna laugh. So when you come up with something, and then someone takes it, it's like, yo, man, I put all my time into this. I thought about this. I went through this. Yeah. And so when you take that, it's just like, it's messed up. But what I do like is that he was able to take this situation and say, you know what? I'm going to do a special.
That makes sense.
You going to take my shit? People ain't paying attention to me? I'm going to let motherfuckers know yo, I do this comedy shit too. And like you said, Uncle Rod, a lot of people don't know. Yo, he's funny as fuck.
Yeah, Mark Curry's very funny.
I haven't seen him in a long time, but he's funny as fuck. It's a lot of comedians, and I think some of these comedians, they get, because I never thought Steve Harvey, he all right, but.
Oh, I like Carlos Mencia.
But yo, on the Kings of Comedy, if
he was not the funniest at all.
He wasn't.
That story? That's why Steve was the host, if y'all notice.
He was the host.
Yeah, because he wasn't fucking funny.
Yo, so, I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that when you take somebody else's joke and you're doing comedy, especially when you're that big.
Yeah. Tell Steve to go tell a joke to get it, to get it off them charges and shit.
Yeah.
And you know, so now, and that's why I thought that would be really interesting to tie both in together with that. Because every time you turn around, and I've noticed, every time I cover Lori Harvey, Steve dumbass be doing some shit too. And we always got to deliver peanut butter and jelly with that last name. But I swear.
And Steve get a lot of passes.
Yeah, he get a lot of passes because he look a lot of ass.
Y'all remember?
That shit do the brown.
Remember? As soon as President Trump became president, Steve Harvey was right there.
Well, shout out to Marjorie. She said, sit your dumb ass down.
She ain't had no problems with it.
Yes, she did.
No.
She snatched that ass up. When he was saying he was going to go to the White House, she stopped that shit. She stopped that shit, and she told him to take them big ass suits off.
That's because message, so that's
you know
it.
What I'm saying? Oh no!
I got something.
You got something? Okay,
go ahead.
Just one more thing. Now this one, I just thought it was funny. I saw it and I wanted to make it part of the tea. It's this tortoise, right? His name is Diego. They call him a playboy. Now the reason why they call him a playboy because he alone single-handedly repopulated his whole species. When he was brought to this zoo, it was only 13 of tortoises like him there. Now there's over 1,000 of them. All right, by my main man Diego.
He be stoking.
Okay, and so my dumb ass, I said, now wait a minute.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Angie. He was hitting him with a slow stroke too.
Andrea, his name is Diego. They say he a playboy. They say he a womanizer. I don't know. But my dumb ass, I'm looking up into it, and I said, damn, tortoises having sex? I said, well, what the hell is this all about? So I decided to go and look this shit up. And, of course, you know, I'm like, what's happening here? Lord, they screaming, it's come everywhere. I said, what the fuck is going on? So the good thing is my main man Diego is going back out into the wild. He's done such a good job. They said, you know what? You're 100 years old. You still got it. We're going to bring you back to the wild. So shout out to my man Diego.
He must have been a fast tortoise. Because you know turtles are slow as shit.
No, he a fast boy.
Like she can't get away.
Yo, they say he was on everything moving. But you know, but you know, that's God too, because them species need to be repopulated. But I just thought the story was funny. I wanted to give that to y'all. Next week, I got some real juicy shit to let y'all know about. I'm not even going. Y'all see next week, and that's it for my tea.
Dangle, dangle, dangle. Thank you, Angie, for that, man. And it's funny that we talk about
lifting him up and knocking him down.
We talk about that turtle. There was a dude. Well, they didn't even need to show the picture because you can't see it. They got him blocked.
Diego is the GOAT.
You didn't send me the picture the right way. You sent me a link
okay.
to a website.
So okay. Crazy. There was a dude that took a bull, some type of bull,
tranquilizer or some type of.
No. It's like a Viagra, but he took the shit that they use for bulls.
How, Sway?
And he was hard for 3 days.
And oh
shit! Was in a hospital bed
with a hard on
in the hospital
for 3 days. And I'm sorry, you know he has to be another older guy, because if you would have gave me that shit at 22 years old for 3 days, I would have been walking around like Captain fucking Morgan, yo.
You would have had a heart attack.
Uncle Rob, I'd have been walking up like, hey, how you doing? Yo.
No, look, Andrea, no bull.
3 days of a hard on. Yo, dog, there's not a man, you don't understand.
Yo.
There's not a man in America that would not like to be hard for 3 days. So that means
could be painful.
That's probably painful.
All your blood is in your
all the blood. You can't think straight.
That's not healthy.
Well,
can't
if
think
loving
straight.
you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I'm trying to take 3 days.
Well,
I'm tearing some shit
I
up.
would like to know what it was, because I could just break a piece
A piece of that bitch, yo.
I just want to know.
Hey, Uncle Ross, she be going like, yo, he fucked me for a half a day, bitch.
No, but what would have happened if we would have?
Yeah.
What would have happened if you would have gave that same bull of Viagra to my man Diego?
Oh, Diego would have been out here tearing shit up. Yeah, Diego might have had that shit, yo.
Oh shit.
But, yo, dog, 3
Word,
days.
word. Andrea said it right. Y'all gonna be dizzy humping the fucking couch cushion. Like, take that shit. You're like, what the fuck? It's a cushion. It's a cushion.
Sat in the pool, just pumping bubbles everywhere. Yo, that's
Casey,
crazy,
you are Diego mode?
Yeah, that's crazy, yo. But nah, that has to be paid. But the shorty, I wanna know the shorty though. Because you got
She ain't got no walls.
You gotta think about it.
Her
though.
walls are gone.
He probably nutted and was like, oh, my shit's still hard. So he probably was going until he ran out. His stamina couldn't take it no more. And then she might have laid like, yo, he don't go down. Might have jumped back on it, but then realized like, yo, man, we've been doing this for the last 3-4 hours.
After a while,
and
shit.
this bitch ain't moving, yo. I know, yo, bumping in the shit.
I actually
knocking
feel
pots
bad.
down.
He should be lucky he didn't die or have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Real shit.
But I wonder who.
I wonder if the nurses jumped on it while they. You need to be clean.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious, yo.
Word, I got stuff to do.
Yeah, yo.
That nigga.
That'd be one of those days
Yo.
where she be like, yo,
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, and when he finally did ejaculate, it was like.
Yes. But you know what's crazy? And you're right. Like cats, don't get me wrong, man. Yeah, cats tearing ass up. But my father always told me. My father said a lady can look up longer than you can look down. That's a fact. But yo,
protect your walls, ladies.
Protect your walls.
Protect your walls. It's not worth it. His dumb ass gonna take a bull tranquilizer. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. Because I used to work in the medical field. What happened was he couldn't get no more of that Cialis, which is the bootleg Viagra. The doctor said you can't have no more. Your insurance does not cover it. He took a step further. He went to Poppy's store. You know what I'm saying? Poppy told he had the shit for him. I ain't tell him what the shit was.
But he said, he said, yo, Papa, how you like bull, no bull. Yeah, but we gonna get this subject gonna probably close us out, man. So, Angie, I wanted you to hear this right here, man.
Okay. Okay.
Lonnie Love on the what is it? The View, not the View, the
Talk.
The Talk. I guess I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. Kevin Hart has a special talking about his life.
Mm-hmm.
So in that special,
pretty good. I don't fuck with Kevin Hart no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on that special, I guess he talked about cheating,
which we know he knows a lot about.
So this is what she had to say.
In the black community, I don't speak for the black community, but I do think that a lot of black men, they really don't know how to have true, faithful relationships. They think because they have money, because they have power, that they can treat women any kind of way.
Lonnie Love is saying things.
And that is something we need to work on. We need to work on that. That money and power does not mean that you can just do whatever you want to do.
I think sadly in so many cultures that is the whole machismo thing, like that goes across the board, but I'm gonna say...
No, it's not across the board, because what is happening is that we are still dealing with the point of slavery, and we are descendants of slavery, and because our families were broken up, we still do not have an idea of how to have together families, because our families were broken up.
Yes,
and until we really
from that perspective, I absolutely
not just slavery, welfare reform in the 60s and stuff. Like this is a long
So when you hear, because I want to say, when you hear Joe Budden say, you know, well, you know, he worked so hard, it's not a bad thing. He's saying, you know, Kevin don't want to be poor no more. Okay? So he's like, let me go out here and make this money because I don't want to go back to where I was in Philly. So what he was saying was he was using it as an excuse, and we modernize it and say, but that's not, no, but what you got to understand the whole psychology behind it. That's the reason why he's working so hard, because he don't want to go back to where he came from, because then he'll lose the power.
And then working so hard is affecting his relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it is a conundrum. Correct. Well,
So, I wish y'all could have saw Angie. I wish y'all could have saw Angie face. Now, I'm gonna get into this real quick. What you know what, Angie? Go ahead.
First of all, before I even go in on her ass, I want to say to the black men that we love you.
Your hair looks fucking the bomb. I forgot to even tell you that.
Thank you. We love you.
I hope not.
We love you, and we respect you. And I am not going to sit here and say, one, that a financial bracket is the reason why black men cheat. Talking about money and power, because I'm going to tell you something. Broke men cheat too. Let's just get that out the way. Okay? Now, yeah. Fucking Diego. Oh, fucking K. Diego ain't got no fucking money.
Nah, Diego don't count, though. He had to replenish shit.
But what is so embarrassing is to see that melanated woman sit up there and talk about this shit. And if you notice, there's 2 other black women up there. Now, Amanda Seales, she talks a lot of shit. She can't help herself. But even she didn't go in like that because she didn't agree with that bullshit.
Yes, she did. She
co-signed
it.
She co-signed it.
When she was talking, she was doing the
yeah,
and
but
then
you know,
she brought up the web, talk about it had something to do with welfare.
But she just threw some shit in there because she wanted to be seen. They let Lonnie be an ass by herself, bitch. Just because.
Thank you, yo.
Just because you had those experiences with the black men you chose to deal with, and at the end of the day, as women, we set the fucking tone. If you don't like how that man is treating you, then you move the fuck on. Or shut the fuck up. You pick and choose what you're gonna do. Now you decided to go get yourself a white man. I have no problem with that. You have every right. Yes, you can love whoever you want to love. But you don't go and then you probably get here with this white man and now all of a sudden you up here talking about because we're fucking descendants of slaves and our families were broken up is the reason why men cheat. There's various reasons why men cheat. Women cheat too. And guess what? I'm sorry. We might do it even better.
God damn it, Angie.
Okay? That don't mean, sisters, that don't mean I'm not with you.
Hey, yo.
That don't mean that I'm not with you.
Yeah, Angie got a new boo. I know he probably at home like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? Y'all do it better, nigga.
Oh, no, not from me. Because let me tell you something. I got me a good black man. I'm fine with that. I ain't got no problems with that. But that shit was fucked up.
You know what?
It bothered me.
It bothered me
Why
too.
would you do that? If you want to talk about slavery and shit being broke down, then take that fucking wig off your head.
Oh.
A platform like that.
And had the audience clapping.
Well, they put the sign up.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what gets me though, man? I hate the narrative that if you look at the black man.
Yes.
We are broken. The black man is so disrespected and broken down. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
We have the thing of black men are not good fathers.
Yes.
If you come around any of the dudes that I love and call my brothers, that's my true circle, all the dudes that I fuck with are great fathers. My man right now, his birthday, Mass Confusion, one of the greatest fathers I know. Make sure his kids is good. Make sure his daughter's good. My man City, like I could go on.
This is what I'm saying.
You can't sit here and tell me that all black men is fucked up. All black men cheat. Yo, all men cheat. If you want to keep it real, it don't got no color.
And then you saw the Hispanic sister say, well, that's something that goes on across the board. No, it's not across the board because we're from slavery and the family was broken up, and so this is why men do it. First of all, she said black men with money and power. When we already know that when you look on TV, that is not the picture that black men are painted out to be with having money and power, even when the fuck they are rich. So that was fucked up. And even if she wanted to have that type of conversation, that was not the platform to do it. You did it on a fucking daytime talk show where you have a mixed crowd, and you're openly sitting here kicking your fucking black men down. Like, and then your day. So we want to take it a step further, Lonnie. Let's say your man is fetishizing you, maybe because you're a dark-skinned black woman. Maybe he want to get with Mammy. Would I be wrong for saying that shit?
Damn, hold up.
No, I don't like that shit. It was wrong. That was wrong.
I understand.
No, it was wrong.
But Mammy, I love you.
Aunt Jemima.
You know what? Yeah. You know what's this stuff?
The fuck is going on?
You know what's crazy, huh? I called Angie and I told her a little bit. So she was like, I said, nah, you can't watch it. I'm not telling you. Because I said, I'm going to love your energy. This shit going to make you mad. And this is exactly what I knew. It's just that we have to stop this, black men just, don't get me wrong, from the hood. She from the hood.
Yeah.
Yo, she, no disrespect, she from Little City. Yo, man. Angie's doing good. Angie's very educated. So you can't sit here and say, because we from whatever that we ignorant, we dumb, we don't know shit, or... You see me with a hoodie on, a lot of cats wouldn't know what I do. Yo, people see you, Uncle Rob.
I agree, Andrea.
They wouldn't know what you do. You understand? And you look like you just robbed at least 3 people and got 2 bags of dopes in your pocket right now. Yo, but they wouldn't know that you're a successful businessman, bro. Trying to keep going, and I'm just so tired of the tag that they put on us, yo.
I agree with Andrea. You see?
Yo, black men don't cheat.
No, real men.
Yeah. How about we go there? How about we go there? Because I'm right. Because my thing is this. Andrea said she is no different than the black men that talk bad about black women, and you're absolutely right. Because what happens is it's almost like she's saying that she is no different than the black men that talk bad about black women and say they will only date white women. It is their own personal issues. And you're absolutely right. I'm like this. You should be able to love whoever you want to love without denouncing who you are. And that's it. That's it.
You know what else is happening? If you look at what the media is putting out.
Exactly,
and what
Tyson.
we looking at, you always see it's the young black boy with a bunch of tattoos on his face, popping pills, talking crazy, and wearing some crazy feminine shit. And then when you look at what they put out about our woman, you put out our woman. They put out women, lady, goddammit, Mr. Teacher. They put out the ratchet girl is popping her hands, her tits out, her ass out, she's popping her hands, tits out, ass out, bending over, talking about how she gonna suck dick. A nigga can't do this, and
it's a negative.
It's a negative joint. So now we seeing that so much. So, and if you not reading, back to the reading shit, and not understanding, a cat will look at Angie, and the first thing he'll think is, oh, she gonna pop that pussy for $40, not knowing that.
Wait a minute. Why would that be the first thing they would think? I know. I had to.
Yo. Jeez Louise. You know what I'm saying? Or a bitch would look at me and not take me for who I am.
Right.
And say, oh, okay, this nigga ain't gonna be able to do nothing unless he paying my bills.
Right.
And my thing is, and I say to a lot of men and women, stop seeing what you can get from. What can you bring to the table, and how can you build from that fucking table? If we can't fuck with each other and build, then why are we even fucking with each other?
Right. And
I had a girl tell me you gotta treat, no, you gotta a man is supposed to do all of this shit. And I asked, I said,
Yes, it is, Andrea.
I said, well, what the fuck is you gonna do for me though?
Thank you.
You know, I understand chivalry and being a gentleman and all that shit, and you know, you gotta pay when we go out to eat and shit like that. I'm like,
Oh, she said you gotta pay to play.
What you gonna do? No, I'm not asking for no pussy. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if you saying I'm supposed to do all this shit,
What are you doing for me?
what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Because I can cook, I can clean, I can wash my own clothes, and all of these things that they making now, I could buy me a nice little portable booty, get some lotion, put that bitch in the microwave for 15 seconds, and go to town, yo.
Lil Fizz got a song called Good Lotion.
See? Never heard of it. Wait, well, hold on. Before you say something, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a nice young man out here helping us out today, man. And I want to say you've been doing a great job, and we appreciate you, man. Word up, man. Go ahead. He has a question. Go ahead.
Who do you feel like has more power in a relationship, and why? A woman or a man?
A lady.
Why do you feel like that?
And I feel like the lady has more power because we've always been told that you have to make her happy. Yep. You got to give her what she wants. Yep. Like on if you listen to the Chronic on Dr. Dre, they got Eddie Griffin, and he talks about it. He said you told your daughter to get a good man, girl. He got to be able to buy you a good car, girl. But he said whatever happened to fucking with a nigga with a bus pass? You get what I'm saying? And if you look at society,
it's good people, good dudes with bus passes.
Yeah, it's good dudes with bus passes. But if you look at society, everything is pushed towards making sure that female is happy. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's wrong, but society pushes the female is everything is female. Yeah.
It's wrong if a woman pursues you.
And
that's just I don't know. I don't know.
Now that's y'all's perception. Now one thing my brother said to me, and I kind of actually agree with him. He says, you know, women rule the world. It's just our job to trick y'all, for y'all to not think that that's the case. I mean, of course, we have children. We are populating the world and all of that shit. But from a woman's perspective, sometimes, especially a black woman's perspective, we're always taught that you have to take care of yourself because nobody else is going to do that for you. So we're told that if somebody is going to come into your life, they need to have X, Y, Z. I'm not saying if this is right or wrong, but I'm just saying that this is a narrative that has been pushed. So if he can't do this for you or he can't meet your needs, then you have no reason, you have no use for him. You know, instead of being taught about how you should bring things together and put things into the pot to make things grow like a tree or like a baby. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to make a baby. Yeah. You know, the man fertilizes the seed and the woman makes sure that seed grows and then she gives birth to the baby. So the reality of it is we're not being taught how to treat each other. We're being taught how to get what we want from each other.
But check this out. Don't get it fucked up though. A man is supposed to make sure that lady is good, especially from what you said. I'm planting the seed and you having this child.
I agree with that.
I'm supposed to be able to protect and make sure that you have everything that you need to be able to raise this child and make sure that this child is right.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So I do understand the concept of how we push it. But then we have to understand, excuse me, and I think what's fucked up today is a lot of people don't understand how to even treat a lady. So if you don't know how to treat a lady, how can you even respect her? And that's part of the problem.
Thank you.
A lot of these young cats today, unfortunately, you don't need a lot of these young cats haven't been able to see.
That's right. Man's the head, woman's the neck.
Or a good woman.
The young girls don't demand it either.
Yeah, they don't.
No, they don't.
They're allowing these motherfuckers to treat them the way they being treated.
Yeah.
And that's wrong.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I say we're in 2020, right? Back in the day, I understand the providing for a woman, providing for your family. Yo, there's chicks out here making more than us. So in those situations, I don't believe in that. You know, I believe if you're gonna be the woman to stay home mom and do all that shit, then the man is supposed to provide. But yo, if you making money and I'm making money,
let's put it together.
It ain't about me doing all the man shit.
And that's what,
you know. Hold up, because if that's the case, like I'll take out the garbage, you go cook the fucking food. You know what I mean? You have to cook the food.
That's right, Andre. It's true.
Say if this is a
That's right, Tyson. You absolutely right.
Well, this is the woman's job. I don't believe in that.
But you know what though?
Not nowadays.
You know what though? That's what's fucked up with nowadays. Remember we had this discussion before, Angie? A man has a place and a woman has a place. As much as people don't like how I say it and when I say it, we both have a place. We have to learn our place and play our position. I don't give a fuck if Joanna make $3 motherfucking million and I'm making $2.99 an hour. She still has a place as a woman. I still have a place as a motherfucking man. But with that being said, I respect her as a woman and she respect me as a man. So that's why we able to do. A lot of people, and which is fucked up, they don't respect each other as men and women. So now they can't understand that place or know how to be in that place because they don't even respect it.
And you're absolutely right, because there's a lot of things that come into play. My grandmother always told me there's two places you should have peace. She said it should be your home and it should be the grave. And I feel that two places you should have peace: the home, your home, and the grave. And I feel like what happens is women's lib played a real big part in this. If we want to talk about us as a culture, our men were not big on disrespecting us and treating us a certain way. That was a European way of treating. And what we did was we left the struggle and we joined another fight. And now that we're back to where we're at now, we want that type of respect, but we don't know how to go about getting it. So now, instead of us really working together as a team, they keep us at odds. Because it's better to keep us at odds than to actually have us united. Because, I mean, think about it. You got Black Wall Street. Think about the things that people of color were actually able to do in this country. And this is not downing any other race, but I'm talking about my people. When we go off and venture into other situations and other fights and shit, and then we leave each other there, think about it. What we got left? Vietnam, we got prostitution, we got drugs, we got crack. You got all of these pathologies in our neighborhoods now, and now all the fuck you got are the children and the grandchildren that are left of that. And now what are they supposed to do? They're just walking around. That's why I like the term mindless behavior. That used to be a group. But you got people walking around here with this behavior, and they don't even fucking know why. So you got these people out here. You got the woman, the black man, the black woman is a nigga and a bitch. 24/7 in TV. You realize that when Lonnie made that statement, they used Joe Budden as an example. Joe Budden is a fucking reality television star. Joe Budden is a rapper. Yes, absolutely. And somebody that also had an issue with drug use. Not shading him at all, because I don't think he has that issue anymore. I think he had a great comeback after everything he's been through with the podcast and all that stuff. I'm here for it. But why would you use him? Why would you use a fucking reality television star? Are you fucking kidding me? But then every time you turn around when you see Obama and Michelle, oh, you know, this is powerful. Pick your poison.
All right. We have just seen Angie.
Oh.
Steam away. Now I got a couple of pictures that I gave Angie. We gonna go out on a little funny note, y'all. And we got my boy Smoke in the building, man. Smoke, what up, baby? What up, Smoke? I love you, homie. You know the shit. I sent a couple of pictures up here, man. Whenever you want to put it up, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier.
And right there,
let me see.
Yeah, wait till the. I don't even. Yo, he like the sweet ass E40. Like, tell me when to suck. Ew. Like, yo.
Who did his hair like that? Hop on, who this woman?
Hey, yo, look at this dude.
Well, I be there.
Yo, man, I can see his first album, Ballalicious, yo.
Oh, that's why Tyson. Okay. Point well taken.
Force MD.
His shit like a fucked up highway. What's up with that?
But Angie, he looking at you like, yo, you know that turtle was my cousin, right?
Motherfucking Diego.
Hey, yo, dog, man. I think next week I'm gonna come on the show with that same shit. Yo.
If you come up here with that fucking 27 piece, because that's what that is. Yes, guys wear a weave too.
That's why I put that shit up there for you, yo. Let me see the next.
Oh shit, Sweet Tea, the lead singer of the Sugar Cube.
Yo, for real.
I'm dead.
I know this one is gonna make Angie a little mad. I can't wait till she see this.
Raekwon got fit. Nah,
yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. First of all, don't do that. First of all, somebody took that picture in the wrong light. That's not what she looked like.
Yo.
Forget Smudge the cat. You know that cat got a fucking Instagram?
Yeah, I think that shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
See, that's the fucked up world we live in.
Yep.
That fucking cat.
That cat. His name is Smudge the cat.
People are actually probably following.
Yeah, he got merch and everything.
Yo.
He does.
You know what's funny though? The cat really look like her. It's like the cat said, Mama.
That's no. No, she really don't. I'm trying to tell you, people do things, and I'm not just saying this, y'all, because I'm a diehard Kim fan, which I know how I feel about her. You shut up.
I can see the cat in the video with the nails out like that.
Hey, you're wrong. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, no.
Okay.
Sometimes people say,
okay.
No.
Okay.
I was always a Kim fan.
Love Kim. But Kim never believed. She never believed she was cute because people was always telling her she was ugly.
Can I see the next picture?
Yeah. Take my girl off of here. You love you, Kim.
Now, I need somebody to talk to Russell.
Wait, what happened?
Look at Russell.
Wait.
Russell look like a 13-year-old girl.
Wait, who got that?
That doesn't know she like boys or girls.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Russell out here looking like an orphan.
Wait, where he got that off?
Yo, I don't.
Is that a crop top?
I don't know what. Yo, Russell be out here looking weird, and he wonders why he can't win the championship.
Damn.
Yeah, like yo, but he looks weird. He even
Where
looks
how you
weird
double
in the-
right?
yo.
How you covering your arms out? That's right, and your knees out.
It's like yo.
Why you look fucked up like
He look
this?
like an extra in the Warriors, yo. Come out and play.
I don't know why.
Yeah, do we have? I got some more pictures. Oh yeah, you can't remake that. Now this picture right here, Uncle Rod. Look at this picture. Okay. Go ahead.
So I saw this picture earlier today or yesterday.
Right?
So when I saw the picture,
shit, I saw this shit too.
Yo. Football player. And the moms or whoever was over there. Until I found out what it really was.
He was asking.
Found out today when we were doing.
He was asking to marry her, and the moms is looking like, if you don't get this raisin in the potato salad.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the actual movie cover for Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see it? She like, oh my God. She like, oh my God, I'm going to take you for all the money you have.
Yo,
and then she's
yeah, what she said, Angie?
Oh my God, I'm going to take you for all your money. And his mother like, ain't this a bitch?
There's no way that he's going to be faithful. It's his fault. I'm sorry.
She can't come in the cookout.
There's no way.
He might be one of those black white dudes.
That's what I'm saying.
No, yo, her mouth.
Yeah, like your boy Barkley.
Yeah.
Barkley ain't shit on the stick. The way he talk about black women.
The running back.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the basketball player. I'm about to say, because he talk like he ain't come out of a black woman's ass. And I would appreciate that.
I wish I could have this mother come on this show.
Yo.
Because she's looking like she's
I'm
upset. Like it's like she's thinking, how to bring him.
Lucky.
You know, she's looking at Angela, how to bring her around Rufus and them.
You can't. You listen, baby, just shut up. Just don't say nothing.
Going through her mind.
Yo, she have it. Yo.
Look, them bitches that Bango gonna kill me.
Yeah.
They gonna kill me. What kind of son did she? Look, they gonna be playing like, what kind of son did she raise? Look at thinking she all that. Yeah.
And she's not even pretty. That's what she.
It could be love, Andre. It could be.
Next picture.
Is it? Because if it is love, why do we feel this way?
I felt.
You gotta blow that up a little.
Yeah, blow that one up, man. This one, they've been killing.
Yo.
They've been killing my boy all week. I felt so sorry for this, man.
Yo, what the fuck?
My boy got locked up, man.
He got locked up because he got locked up for DUI as well as cocaine use. And they said they found some cocaine on him. But you know what? I will say this now. Trick suffers from lupus. So while we all up here, you know, we making these jokes. I didn't see him with a perm. Yeah. I didn't see him with pigtails, with beads and shit.
Man, I had so many pictures, but I didn't.
Yo.
But the way they did them, and I just
shit.
I don't.
That's fucked up though. That's the killer right there.
I don't.
You just look and be like, it just looked like the picture.
Yeah, it really looked like good time. Yeah.
You know.
Like, what are we gonna do, James?
Yes. Yo, man,
damn, I feel bad.
And you know what, Trick, he was getting killed so much he let everybody know he got lupus, and I'm not getting on your lupus.
No,
man.
not at all.
But lupus did not have to do. He should get a bald head or get him a new barber.
But you know what?
Because
he admittedly say he smoked wolves on the right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crack and weed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Trick. But on a positive note.
Lupus, my nigga, but.
Yeah.
Trick does have a restaurant that he just opened up down in Miami. He's known for his famous fried ribs. I seen them shits. They look good.
I hope they taste better than his hairline.
They They say that Trick can cook his ass off. He's known for his cooking. You know what I'm saying? Remember the Trick Love the Kids? You know, I don't know.
What this hairline's about? Yo.
Casey, I wish we could. Oh,
yeah,
shit, Andrea Day. Right.
Let it go. Uncle Rob, I'm pretty sure.
Trick bald, y'all.
Hold up.
I say Trick bald.
He bald.
I said, y'all said let him go bald.
No, he bald. He should go. He shouldn't have hung on
Well,
that
it looked like it was some Beijing up there. I saw the original picture.
I'm pretty sure Uncle Rob probably got a mean side here going on.
I let my shit grow. I look like I'm 70.
Yeah, and it's probably if it was a style, he probably can have a
That's
flat
that
top
bald
on the
life.
side.
That's that bald life,
You
though.
get what I'm saying? Yeah, look like an airplane. But the middle is not there. So you know what he said?
What he said?
I'm not gonna hold on to this. And he let it go.
That's right.
And hey, I used to have the Albie Shore back.
I believe it. Yo,
I believe you.
I believe it.
You had the Albie Shore, light skin and wavy.
You know what's
crazy?
crazy?
You ain't had a unibrow.
Nah.
Okay.
But Uncle Rob do. I can see Uncle Rob being the Albie Shore from New Jack City. I can see that. You know?
Like I ain't never liked you anyway, you pretty motherfucker.
I knew this nigga.
Yo, man. Yeah, he was a punk. But yeah, I don't got no more picks, right?
Yeah, he's
Nah.
Oh shit.
So we gonna end it. We gonna end it, man. I'm gonna let you end it today, Angie, man. But
you gonna let?
Yeah.
That's a black woman. She do what the fuck she wanted to be. You gonna let her? Shit over there.
God.
So I want to do a few things. One of my lovely coworkers, her name is Brittany. She's coming out with her own line of lip glosses, and she decided to just give me some. She's just kind of trying some things out, and it's called First Kiss. If you would like to follow her on Instagram, her name is Brittany Elise _ prolific, and I'll spell that BRITTANYELYSE _ PROLIFIC. Brittany, I love you. You're gonna have to cut this damn Instagram name. Love you dearly. But I will say, we got two flavors here. We have bubble gum and we have cotton candy. They are really good, very moisturizing. So that's gonna be something that's happening for her really soon. I had a picture up here for y'all today because I am a bra ambassador for a company called Lively, and I'm just gonna kind of read off real quick. If you were to actually go on the website.
We got rid of it up there.
Okay, so it's okay. So you can always go up. It's Lively, so it's Lively, and if you want to go up there, you want to do some shopping, they got like all types of lounge gear, bras, all different types of apparel. But if you use my code, then you'll get at least $15 off of your order, and that's AMB-LILCITYLOVE, which is Little City Love. I'm going to make sure that I have another picture for it so we can put it up for y'all to see, and I'll definitely show you that next week. And always remember that I'm always on education. We got night classes and day classes here at National Career Institute up at 134 Evergreen Place on the 2nd floor. And I know that you see that like button. I know you've been commenting because I want to give y'all all a shout out. Y'all been rocking with us. We appreciate y'all. But I don't want you to forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Oxtails and An Empanada at 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
And last week I messed up, so I have to correct it. Everybody know my wife is doing the tea now.
Say it like you mean it.
It's actually helping me out. I can see my toes a little bit better now. And I only been taking it for 2 weeks. So her name is actually LADEEB21 selling CBDT. I hope I did it right, Joanna. That's her Instagram, and that's how you can look at her tea.
I'm gonna get me some too, because I gotta get.
I'm gonna get Angie to get it from her so she can explain it better. But I just want everybody to know, man. I know a lot of people are going through a hard times. I know a lot of you brothers out there are spending $40 on these nasty girls. And I just want you to know that head feels different when she has no side teeth. Y'all have a good night.
God damn. I wasn't expecting that shit. Fuck the midget. We got the girl with the side teeth.
That's it, show over, y'all. That's it.